Welcome to Decor Blueprint. If you love creative and sustainable garden ideas, you're in the right place. Today, we're exploring beautiful small fence designs using recycled materials perfect for tiny outdoor spaces. Stay with us until the end for inspiring DIY tips that will transform your garden effortlessly. A rustic garden fence made from reclaimed wooden pallets blends seamlessly with blooming lavender and soft greenery, creating a cozy cottage garden vibe. The warm natural tones and morning sunlight filtering through the leaves evoke a charming and inviting atmosphere, perfect for a serene outdoor retreat. Moving from the warmth of wood to the cool charm of metal, a tiny outdoor space is enclosed with a low fence crafted from recycled metal scraps, painted in pastel colors. Delicate climbing roses weave through the structure, offering a vintage garden style that feels peaceful and quaint in early spring bloom. Continuing the theme of repurposed materials, a DIY garden fence made of wine corks glued onto wooden slats adds a bright and airy corner to the garden. Nestled among potted herbs and wildflowers, this rustic chic design brings a natural lightness and serene mood to the space. White painted old fence pickets, chipped and distressed for a shabby chic effect, form a small fence surrounded by lush ferns and daisies. The soft afternoon light enhances the cottage garden charm, creating an inviting and nostalgic feel that gently complements the previous designs. In contrast, a garden fence using recycled glass bottles embedded in mortar introduces vibrant color and translucency. Sunlight shining through the bottles creates a whimsical and artistic atmosphere, reminiscent of a wildflower meadow, adding a magical touch to the garden's evolving story. A rustic and sturdy small fence made from stacked reclaimed bricks with creeping ivy blends beautifully with blooming peonies and soft moss. The warm golden hour lighting brings a peaceful and timeless quality, deepening the garden's natural elegance and tranquility. Inspired by coastal charm, a tiny outdoor fence crafted from driftwood pieces tied with natural jute twine evokes a soft sand and sea grass environment. The muted pastel palette and gentle sea breeze effect create a calm and refreshing ambience, expanding the garden's diverse character. Repurposed wooden crates arranged vertically and painted in soft cream and sage green form a DIY garden fence surrounded by climbing clematis and blooming hydrangeas. This vintage farmhouse style adds a delicate and serene corner, blending harmoniously with the garden's rustic charm. Old window shutters painted pale blue and distressed create a tiny garden fence nestled among tall lavender and wild thyme. The soft morning mist and charming rustic feel invite a peaceful and inviting atmosphere that flows naturally from the previous designs. A low fence built from recycled bamboo sticks tied with natural twine brings a tropical garden theme to life. Surrounded by lush ferns and orchids, the warm sunlight filtering through the canopy emphasizes organic textures and a tranquil setting that contrasts beautifully with the rustic elements. Stacked repurposed wooden spools arranged horizontally create a small garden fence surrounded by colorful marigolds and zinnias. The bright and cheerful summer garden vibe adds a rustic and creative DIY touch, infusing the space with lively energy and natural charm. Old metal bed springs entwined with climbing ivy and morning glories form a whimsical tiny fence. The vintage garden aesthetic with soft pastel tones and dappled sunlight creates a nostalgic atmosphere, weaving seamlessly into the garden's evolving tapestry of recycled materials. Stacked recycled stone slabs with moss growing between them build a garden fence surrounded by wild ferns and bluebells. The shaded woodland garden style offers a cool and tranquil mood, enriching the garden's diversity with detailed natural textures and peaceful serenity. Recycled wooden wine crates stacked and painted in muted earth tones form a tiny outdoor fence surrounded by trailing jasmine and gardenias. The classic cottage garden look with soft sunlight and gentle shadows enhances the inviting and timeless garden retreat. Old bicycle wheels mounted vertically and entwined with fairy lights and ivy create a whimsical small fence. The twilight setting with glowing ambience adds a creative and artistic use of recycled materials, illuminating the garden's charm as day turns to night. Repurposed wooden shutters painted soft cream surround blooming roses and lavender, crafting a DIY garden fence with rustic vintage charm. Warm afternoon light softens the scene, offering a peaceful and inviting garden retreat that harmonizes with the earlier cottage styles. Reclaimed barnwood planks arranged in a zigzag pattern build a tiny fence surrounded by wildflowers and tall grasses. The rustic country garden feel, softened by golden hour lighting, emphasizes textured natural beauty and a connection to the earth. Recycled terracotta pots stacked horizontally and filled with succulents and trailing plants form a small garden fence with a Mediterranean style. Bright sunlight enhances the warm and earthy color palette, bringing a sun-kissed vibrancy to the garden's diverse design. Old wooden ladders laid horizontally and painted white create a DIY fence surrounded by climbing vines and garden blooms. The airy and charming cottage garden vibe is enhanced by soft morning light, continuing the garden story of creative recycled materials. Old wooden shutters and reclaimed metal mesh entwined with jasmine and honeysuckle form a tiny outdoor fence. The vintage rustic garden style with warm sunset glow offers an inviting and cozy atmosphere, gracefully concluding the journey through recycled garden fence ideas. Thank you for watching. We've seen how recycled materials can create charming, eco-friendly garden fences that maximize small spaces with style and personality. If you enjoyed these ideas, please like this video, subscribe to Decor Blueprint, and share your favorite fence design or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.